Thanks, Dad. Hi, glad you could join me. I've already covered the canvas with a thin, even coat of liquid white, so you want to go ahead and do that. And while you're doing that, they're going to run all your colors across the screen for you, right down at the bottom of the screen. And let's see, I think I'll paint something with a big waterfall in it today, mountains and clouds and maybe a big waterfall. So start off with your 2-inch brush, and we'll go into just a little bit of phthalo blue, very light. Drag out a little bit of paint, tap it into those bristles, and then we'll go up here. Oh, I like that color. I think blue is my favorite. There we go. Little X strokes, little X's everywhere. Some little dark cloud areas in here. Then maybe a little bit more phthalo blue with a touch of phthalo green. And let's just pull that right in. Just recently came back from California. I've been traveling all over the country teaching classes, and I ended up way over there on the West Coast. I really like it out there. Got the ocean right there, and got the mountains right there beside you. People are really nice, too. Okay, let's go ahead and use a clean, dry, big brush. I had a spare there. See, I pulled a sneaky on you. And we'll just blend out that light area. Wow, look at that. It gets real soft. I'm pushing hard in areas that I think are too heavy with paint, and areas that I like, I go over them real soft. Now lift very gently. Just a couple hairs and some air breezing across the canvas. And then go across those, also very light. I like those little hints of pink in there. Makes it look like the sun's shining on the clouds. Real gentle. Okay, let's do a mountain. We're going to use a little bit of Van Dyke brown, a little bit of midnight black, some crimson, and Prussian blue. That's all in equal parts. And we'll mix that up real good and get a nice roll on your knife, just like that. Very nice roll. Come up, push in. Oh my gosh, it's a Grand Teton, I can tell already. Look at how high that peak is. Whew. I might have got a little carried away. But more than likely, it was just a happy accident. Looks like it was. It's coming out okay. You have to do that, you know. Compliment yourself a little. Tell yourself you're wonderful. That's good for you. Come on down the mountain. Well, I gotta admit it, it gives you quite a powerful feeling to know that you're moving mountains. I really like that feeling. I can't think of anything else in the whole world that makes me feel like painting does. It really, really is special. And you know, when I first started doing it, yeah, it was a little difficult, you know, but riding a skateboard is too. I'll never forget the first time Dad said, "Oh, I can ride that skateboard, that's no problem." Well, you can kind of imagine what happened first time you stepped on it. I won't tell you that, though. I don't want to embarrass Dad, you know. Okay, let's take a little bit of titanium white and a little bit of Prussian blue. That'll keep you out of trouble. There we go. Real gentle, real gentle. I love to paint mountains. I'd say they're about my favorite thing. And you know, as I've been traveling around the country, I have seen so many different types of mountains that I've never even thought of before. I mean, oh gosh, it's wonderful, all the new information I've picked up. Between that and the people you meet, I'd say, you know, there's just no better job than being a painting instructor. And I think for anybody, you know, that's interested in working with people, it'd be a good idea to join the program, you know. Get involved. Become a teacher yourself. A little bit of snow cap at the top of these. Okay. Now down at the bottom of the mountain, we'll just kind of touch it up a little with some mist, just tapping into the paint very gently. Just like that, and then lift up into that paint. Lift up, lift up. Pull out, pull out, pull out on that dark side. I'm used to that being a teacher, you know, saying everything 2 or 3 times like that, so. Let's see here. Okay, that looks pretty close. Now I'll go in with a few little foothills. I'm just going to mix this paint on my brush. We'll go into a little bit of sap green, midnight black, alizarin crimson, a little Prussian blue, and get a little white on your brush, and we'll mix those up. Leave that kind of marbled, you know, don't mix it too much, just about like that. Get a little roll on your knife, and then we'll put a little shadow behind these, just a little shadow. Actually, the less blue you use, the better. Leave a lot of those dark holes showing through. And use the small portion of your knife if you'd like, in those real small areas. Perspective tells us as things get closer, they get larger. And contrast tells us as things get closer, they get darker, because they get further away from the sun. Let's see here. We'll go in with the big brush, get a little bit of Prussian and phthalo blue both on the brush. Very, very dark, full load of paint. And then we'll come in here and about right here, pull down. So you got to make sound effects like that. It won't work if you don't make the sound effects. There we go. Then a little bit of your liquid white and titanium together. I'll tell you what, I barely have got a white area left here. I'm making a mess. Okay. Pull across and drop down. Isn't that a fun way to make splashing water? Look at that. Comes right over. Comes right over. You do it fast. Looks good if you do it fast. Just like that. Pull in. Pull in. Then take the brush and pull the top of that waterfall out. Pull it out. There we go. Then we'll just take a little bit of Van Dyke brown and we'll start in on some cliffs on the sides. You know, there's very few times in life you get to play with a position of serious power. Especially if you're me, because I'll tell you what, my girlfriend, she's rough on me. There you go. Just mix up your green, brown, and blue again, touch, then let's just smash it right in here. We are certainly not messing around here. We're crashing in trees and mountains and bushes. It's because we're powerful. We can do anything we want. There we go. Get that limb out there. Look at that. A lot of this is brush manipulation. You're just forcing that brush to make the shape that you want. Maybe this bush got hit by the sunlight just a touch on the sides there, just a touch. Little grass down under their foots there. There we go. Make them sound effects. Okay, and as a final step in this painting, I believe I'll add a little bit of foam. Touch into your paint, just white and titanium white together, liquid white and titanium, and push right in there. Look at those splashes coming up in that waterfall. That's exciting, isn't it? Makes you feel good. Look at that. And maybe we'll come in with a little piece of root, if you can believe that, hanging off this land edge where the water washed away. Okay, I think that's it for that one. Thank you very much, Dad, for having me on the show, and thank you for watching me, and we'll see you next time.